The Tories are in shambles right now that Liz Truss's administration has fallen into disarray. She's only been in power for 6 weeks, or been appointed prime minister 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, like 40 days, or like I think something like 4.1 Scaramucci's.
That is always the scale we should measure these things by. And I mean, what's fascinating here is that a general election is going to be held next year. The Tories have dismal polling numbers as of right now. There's Labour's, according to some polls, up by somewhere near 30 points in comparison. Now, there's still a ways away, and when people actually have to vote, and based on the quality of like what actually Labour's advocating for, things could definitely change. But I think voters seem to be feeling the turmoil of leadership right now, and it's affecting their opinions of the party naturally, especially given the fact that what Truss was trying to do immediately when she came into power was slash corporate taxes, and there was immediate blowback for that, so much so that she had multiple cabinet members who had to resign, and like just the tax cuts were beginning to be, or the plan was beginning to go into motion. They had to immediately just reverse course because it was the markets responded in a negative way, but also because it was so wildly unpopular.
Yeah, she fired her financial minister, Kwasi Kwarteng, like literally days after he implemented her policies, and the guy, like you said, that replaced him just rolled back every single thing he did. That was his first move in office, was to erase his legacy.
Yeah.
or when Trump's like, we're gonna be tired of winning, like that's basically where like the neoliberal right is. Like they're like, well, we took power, like tax cuts, right? Like we can just keep doing this. And actually there's a certain point where even like commerce itself is like, we need to have some sort of like
stabilizing force at least. So I mean, it was one of those instances, it was very much like Trump, where no, this is too destabilizing, where it wasn't just lefties that were spearheading opposition to this. It was basically everyone, because the pound,
global financial system.
Yeah, the pound plummeted. And here's some of the reactions to it. We have 2 videos for you here. This is an ITV News presenter kind of giving a summation of what's happened. It's fine.
Has been a night of astonishing scenes at Westminster, with reports of jostling, manhandling, bullying and shouting outside the parliamentary lobbies in a supposed vote of confidence in the government. The Deputy Chief Whip was reported to have left the scene saying, "I'm absolutely effing furious. I just don't effing care anymore," before he resigned, along with the Chief Whip. But we've just been told they have now officially unresigned. The Home Secretary has, however, definitely gone. In short, it is total, absolute, abject chaos.
And then this was so German TV. There's no translation here, guys, and you don't need it, because just wait until the end. This was German TV's kind of explanation of what is going on at 10 Downing.
Woraufhin dann der stellvertretende Fraktionschef das Parlament mit den Worten verließ, "I'm fucking furious and I don't fucking care anymore." Ich übersetze das jetzt mal nicht, aber das ist eine Partei, wo wirklich
So you got that, guys? I should have done a little bit of a not safe for work warning there, but hey, you'll deal
Tell
with
me
an
learn in
F-bomb.
German.
Right. It's just a German phrase. But I mean, who wants to captain the Titanic now? Anybody?
Boris, baby's back.
Boris apparently is like, bring me back in. It's like
the restoration of Boris. It's happening.
They right, exactly. They didn't know how good it was till I was gone. But either way, it seems like at the very least, whoever fills Truss's position, there's going to be turmoil regardless, given the lack of public support for any piece of the agenda, and inflation and what the fallout has been from the Russian war in Ukraine, in terms of energy prices and things like that. There's a lot of discontent right now, and I'm interested to see what the platform is for Labour going into next year's general.
I mean, yeah, what, like a slight raise in tuition prices and some cuts to the NHS?
Wow.
Like, I don't know. Like, it won't be that bad, obviously, but it is a real shame that, like, you look at these models that show, like, the generic party ballot, and Labour is just seemingly on pace for whenever the election's called a massive, massive landslide, and it's going to be Keir Starmer, and what's he going to do?
Right.
I mean, it'd be nice if Corbyn was still in there. I'll just say that.
In these kinds of circumstances,
goodness.
we would be dancing in the streets most likely. But that's not the case. However, at the very least today, we can rejoice in the downfall of Liz Truss and the entire clusterfuck. That's 2 F-bombs within the first half hour of the program for you.
I have to confess, I used to follow UK politics pretty closely. I even did some fact checking over there like 10 years ago. I didn't do one single long read of Liz Truss in her entire time. I don't really know.
I mean, now you've been vindicated because that would have been a waste of your damn time. She was a flash in the pan, and now she's gone. She'll be out of there in a few days. Just some fun news to start off your day. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Dr. Nicholas Kardaras, a psychologist and author of Digital Madness, How Social Media is Driving Our Mental Health Crisis, and How to Restore Our Sanity. We'll be right back.